Index, index, index! It's about time, isn't it?
Before we go into the Easter egg, here's the suggested loadout for the boss fight, which is having the AMR with these attachments, and for the field upgrade, we're going to be using Aether Shroud with Group Shroud and Extension for the augments. Then we're going to have Free Faller and Hard Target for Stamina Up, Dying Wish and Karmic Return for Quick Revive, Probiotic and Hardened Plates for Juggernog, Supercharged and Quick Swap for Speed Cola, PhD Slider and Tribologist for PhD Flopper, Double Standard and Double Time for Double Tap. For 2 or more players, you could use Raindrops or Power Keg to get more activations of Aether Shroud. Also, Near Death Experience can be a lifesaver, and Free Fire and Solo. For the first step, we're going to be looking for the Geneticist, and he will spawn in the Mutant Research Test Area after activating Pack-a-Punch. With the keycard that he dropped, open the fridge next to Richtofen's clone family and grab the DNA vial.
Keep them safe. They are my last hope of bringing back Mary and Samuel.
To the right of the Mangler pod, pick up the syringe from the centrifuge. Then, go to sub-level 10, jump into this particle accelerator, and knock down this body while being an orb. Interact with the body to get the blood sample.
Dr. Sean Fowler. He has a brilliant mind.
Go back to the Mutant Research Lab and place the syringe back into the centrifuge. This will spawn a Fowler Mangler. He's going to have a bit of dialogue, and once he's done, kill him and pick up the Fowler Mutant Injection.
That one might pack some extra kick.
In the Dark Entity Containment Room, go up the stairs and interact on the scanner next to the closed door. Then use the Fowler Mutant Injection in front of the scanner to scan yourself. This will open the portal to the teleportation lab. And if you need another Fowler Mutant Injection, you can purchase one from the centrifuge for 1500 salvage. On 2 separate Commando Klaus rounds, make sure to shoot them at a distance at their arms so they drop the Klaus arm. And we need a total of 2 arms. Next, we need 2 Klaus legs which have locations inside Android Assembly. Here's one inside the box. This one's on the corner shelf near the hanging Klauses. This one's in a doorway near where you build the Franken Klaus. And in this corner with the broken TV screen. With the 2 arms and 2 legs collected, build Franken Klaus. It's time to power him up, so get an Uber Klaus to use a range attack on or near him. Once he's ready to go, he's going to be typing on this terminal until the following round. And when he's ready to move, escort him to the Dark Entity Containment Room. Activate the S.A.M trial next to where he stops and complete it. Also, I've noticed, just like normal S.A.M trials, the more players you have, the more kills you gotta get. And I'd say around this time you're probably on round 12 up, so probably get a pack 1 weapon and some perks. And once you're done with the S.A.M trial, he's gonna head up to the teleportation lab, awaiting the next step. In quantum computing, purchase Melee Macchiato and melee the metal container on this terminal to expose the brain. With the brain now picked up, head to the teleportation lab, and be sure to keep your guard up because you're going to be walking a little bit slower with it in your hand. Once you're in the lab, just place it in this device.
I think we are in business.
For this next step, we need to find 4 folders to get a code. Each folder will have a number and a date attached to each. The number in each of the folders is 1 for the 4-digit code, and the order of those numbers are based on the dates in the document, oldest to newest. If you have a hard time remembering, just take a photo of each document. These are the 6 locations where 3 of your folders can be in your game. These are all located up in the director's office and the executive suites. And luckily enough for us, the fourth and final one is in the teleportation lab where you actually put the code in. So that'll be the last location we look. In my game, I got 6/28/1985 for a number of 6. For the second location, I got 9/2/1985 for a number of 4. For the third location, I got 10/12/1985 for a number of 5. And for the final location, I got 8/21/1985 for a number of 3. And you can see here on the left side, I organized the dates from oldest to newest. So that would mean my code is 6345, and just type that into the computer and you'll see that it worked once it's rebooting. Next, we're going to need the first letter on the 2 flashing screens in the mutant research test area. It is possible to only have 1 flashing screen, so that means you only need to remember 1 letter. And you can see on this screen that the word is hysteria, but we only need to remember the H. With the 1 or 2 letters that we have, look for the element that has our letters. In my game, I got E and H. I see I have HE, and the atomic number is 2. And since my atomic number is 2, and it's a 3-digit code that's needed, just add zeros to the front of your atomic number to make it a total of 3 digits. So that would make my code 002. Next up is the charged assist in the case with 3 vermin followed by 3 zombies. Be sure to allow around 10 seconds before killing the next vermin or zombie, or it won't count towards the charge. And once you charge it up, be sure to pick up the cyst.
Just as you thought, they are defiling my masterpiece.
Go to the quantum computing core and stand underneath the 3 different spores until the meter is drained. You could do this step while your friend is holding a zombie, or you could do this solo because you actually have your gun to defend yourself. One thing I do want to mention is getting ready for the next step, because we're going to have to fight a little mini boss, so be sure to have at least a Pack 2 weapon. In the Dark Entity Containment Room, initiate the power surge by activating the 4 computer screens within the time limit. Doing this will spawn in an Uber Klaus, and you have to destroy its 2 shoulder pads to lower its shield, and then you have to bring him to the shocking platform. I hope you're excited because we're actually about to fight an old foe. This will allow the Forsaken to enter the Uber Klaus and make him a mini boss fight. And this is why I recommended earlier having the Pack 2 weapon, because he does pack a little punch if you don't got the right equipment. And once you defeat him, interact with the Forsaken Orb and pick up the Gorgofex, the new wonder weapon. With the Gorgofex now acquired, head down to sub-level 10 and interact with the red button on the terminal. This will start a timed event where you need to shoot 5 quantum vermin with the Gorgofex, and you don't have to do a charge shot, you can just do a normal shot. Once all of them have been killed, wait till the event is over and interact with the quantum energy to put it on your Gorgofex. With the quantum energy on our gun, head to the teleportation lab and shoot the portal. With that done, go to the hole in the ground in the mutant research lab and use a charge shot with the Gorgofex on the ledge with the spore, This will drop a Fungal Head into the quantum computing core for you to pick up. Then, go to the Project Janus reception area near the metal detectors and punch a mop bucket until it is underneath the sprinkler. You can wait or make the sprinklers go off by throwing a smoke grenade or Molotov under a smoke detector nearby. Place the Fungal Head inside the full mop bucket. And this is where you have two options. You can pick up the Fungal Head and get kills until it is full, or use the mop bucket as a soul box. If you do choose to pick it up, a ghost follows you around and tries to kill you while holding the head. You'll know you're done once there isn't any more souls being collected. So pick up your fully charged Fungal Head and return to the teleportation lab. You'll see here in my clip that there is a ghost, like I mentioned earlier, and just dodge him. Interact with the portal to place it inside. This will start the next step, which will spawn in items around the map that will stun you and move when you get nearby it. We're going to need 4 vacuum sealed devices, and here are the following locations. There's one at Dark Entity Containment, Android Assembly, the Director's Office, Quantum Computing Lab, Project Janus Reception, Sublevel 10, Mutant Research Test Area. What you need to do is throw the vacuum sealed device at the purple items and pick it back up once it's been captured. And in my game, I got 3 of them in the Director's Office. You can also find these items on the other floors like Reception, Quantum Computing, and the Mutant Research Lab. Before we start this final lockdown, here are the 5 levers you have to interact with during it. Activate the machine with the vacuum seal devices to start the final lockdown. Be sure to listen out for the beeping and interact with the red levers to not fail the lockdown. Also, before you start this lockdown, I'd recommend at least having a Pack 3 weapon with gold rarity, because you're going to be bombarded by Commando Klauses and zombies in general, so you want to have your best chance at winning. Now that it's over, the boss fight is available, so be sure to fully deck out your character because it's time to make a choice.
I'm going to murder your true friends and fry your circuits.
You're going to deny me life? I'm going to deny you yours first!
For phase 1 of the pre-boss fight, it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is fill up 3 different soul boxes.
Your days of ignoring me are over.
For phase 2 of the pre-boss fight, you have to shoot the dark ether crystals on the wall. And you'll notice if you have more than one player that the amount of crystals are going to increase on you. For the S.A.M boss fight, there is a couple of openings for attacking her. One is right after her laser attack, and you have to shoot her 4 red cores to expose her eye. Another opening is during her spin attack, but be sure to look out for her projectiles. After enough damage, funny enough, she'll start up a S.A.M trial. And if you do fail this, you actually get a debuff. And you're about to get an example of that right here. And for that debuff, you're going to get a weapon nerf, but it's only for a brief amount of time. After her first trial, her spin attack will become a bit more intense. Be sure to use your Aether Shroud after her laser attack to be able to get the most damage in, so zombies aren't on you. And after you shoot all 4 red cores, you'll be able to shoot the eye even though her shield is up. Once phase 2 is complete, she'll start up another trial. And this time, let's see what happens when you successfully complete it. For some reason, S.A.M actually rewards us by giving us a free random perk. Be sure to keep repeating the attack openings from before for the final phase. Also, in this phase, she has an attack that can launch you into the air. Get back to the roof as quick as you can before she shoots you with an instantly killing attack. Also, for the final phase, she does less laser attacks and way more spin attacks, so keep your guard up. Well, congratulations on saving Richtofen's family. Time to kill him. In phase 1 of Richtofen's boss fight, shoot off the shoulder pads to destroy his shield.
I was planning to attend a family reunion, but since that's been cancelled, I'll just kill you instead.
Something I wanted to mention is to be sure to dodge and kill the Commando Klauses and Uber Klauses or you're going to get overwhelmed. Once his shield is destroyed, he's a lot easier to damage for his first phase. When Uber Richtofen is defeated, it's time for phase 2. Using Aether Shroud while he is floating around with his jetpack makes you completely invisible from him. So be sure to time your Aether Shrouds with your team to get the most damage in. After damaged enough, he will go up into the air and come back down for a dive bomb, so be sure not to be in the way. Keep repeating the strategy with Aether Shroud to damage him and use Gobblegums if you want to keep refreshing it. While not an Aether Shroud, try to dodge his Wonder Waff shots because it can instantly kill you without armor. Also, something to note during this phase is to look out for the mines on the ground because they do stun you and do a good bit of damage. As you can see in this footage, it helps a lot to have an insta-kill on hand, and we got that from our raindrops. Congrats on bringing S.A.M to life. How dare you? And here's the rewards for completing the egg. I want to thank y'all so much for watching these videos. We're trying to pump these out as fast as we can. And if you want to, please like and subscribe.
I want to wish you peace and good luck. You'll need it. Auf Wiedersehen until next time.
And if you do subscribe,
Welcome to the party.